Hey guys, look, I'm back and it is Battlebox Day. It is the first Battlebox of the year, January 2019. So we're starting off, I guess we're really starting off the new Battlebox thing of no themes, just monthly stuff, I guess, sort of. We'll see how it works out. I'm excited, a little nervous, but let's get into the Battlebox, shall we? Okay, so I got Aiden with me today to help me evaluate some stuff.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Let's see what we got, Aiden. We got some bubbly stuff. Let's take a look at our card here. So, Mission 47. So they still got mission numbers, but no themes anymore. So, new year, new gear. Looks like a relatively full box. Cool. So, for those of you who are not familiar with Battlebox, the way it works is there are 4 different levels. You can subscribe to the Basic, Advanced, Pro, or Pro Plus. We get the Pro Plus box. So for every level, you get everything in that level and everything prior to it. So for example, if you get the Pro, you're getting everything here, and everything here. The big difference between the Pro and the Pro Plus, I never say that right, is that the Pro Plus comes with the Knife of the Month. And you also get everything else in there. So the box we're looking at now, it's going to cost you $150 a month. But they say that the MSRP of this month, so all this stuff plus that, is $292.71. We got a PETA kitty cat already checking out the box. PETA,
save it for the actual video when we get into the box.
We're not even there yet, dude. I stress though that it's MSRP, okay? So you might be able to find this stuff for less. So me and Aiden are going to get everything out of the box and get ready to go through it, and then we will go item by item through each level and take a look at what's in this box. New year, new gear. So we got everything out of the box. I forgot a couple little cards in there. So before we get into what's in the box, we've got some extras as usual. We've got a 25% off code for goinggear.com. We've got Stat Medical Devices, 25% off, and a chance to win a kit. And then we have, what's this one right here? Eliminating the idea of waste. Wow, that's another 25% off for Backpackers Pantry. Freeze-dried food stuff. So, Aiden, we're going to start with the basic box like we always do. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to get the Ganzo automatic knife, 440C stainless with an MSRP of $24.20. You want to hand me the Ganzo knife, Aiden?
Oh, this one.
Yep.
That says Ganzo.
It says Ganzo right there. Oh my God, they've labeled the box and everything, huh?
I should have thought to go with the one that said Ganzo.
That said Ganzo.
And it had a hammer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to piss off a bunch of knife guys when I say this. In fact, a bunch of my knife guys might already be pissed off that Ganzo is in this box. I like Ganzo. I don't have a problem with Ganzo. I think Ganzo makes some pretty reliable budget folding knives. They're not fancy. They're not made out of super great materials, but they're not bad. Now, Ganzo, like on blade forums and stuff, is might as well be a 4-letter word. If you're looking for a low cost, not a great knife, but a good knife, Ganzo has some decent offerings. That's just my opinion, to be not snobby about it and stuff. The little insert there. Now, I have never seen one of their automatics. Now, this is kind of interesting to me because I remember in the self-defense box when they had the taser, the legality question of where a taser was legal and where it wasn't. There were some places where they sent a self-defense, Marine Corps hand-to-hand combat book instead of the taser. Now, I know there are a lot of places where an automatic knife is not legal, but it looks like, they didn't do anything there. I don't see anything on the card that says they substituted this anywhere. So I guess everybody just got the switchblade, regardless of if it's legal, in your area or not. This has got a decent weight to it. Tip down only. It's curious, I don't see any locking devices. Normally with an automatic knife, you have some kind of lock to keep it from accidentally firing in your pocket, but I don't see it here. It looks like we've got perfect centering. Really nice fit and finish on this. G10 scales. Looks like the bolsters are steel bolsters just cut right in with the frames there. Nice. It's got a medium texture G10. It's nice. Aiden, you ready for this? Not bad.
I barely heard anything.
Yeah. Could use a little breaking in. Button is a little sticky. There we go. Got good force to it. $24 for an automatic or switchblade, whatever you want to call it, is really not a bad price at all. Like I said, a lot of people thumb their nose at Ganzo. When you just want a reliable, good, not great, good quality pocket knife, Ganzo makes some good ones. They do copy a lot of designs. I'm not clone. I'm not saying they don't put, produce stuff with someone else's trademark on it, but they do copy designs. They also have some of their own that they put out. But I'm still, the lack of a lock on this one is bugging me. Although it does, just bumping into that button is not going to fire it off, which is good. You really have to intentionally hit that button.
I am ready.
I need paper first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Paper first, then paper.
So that's good. Even right there, hit it with my thumb and it doesn't shoot off. You really got to push it down. We're going to test the edge out a little. It's nice. It actually is. It's really nice. It really is.
So far I'm liking it, but first we have to test the paracord. Here, I'll pull from this end.
No, you don't need to pull. I need to do it like this. So come around this way. Let's give it a little pull through. Wow, that was a nice snap in the 550 cord, but it was very easy to do the pull through.
That looks really clean. That looks like a really clean cut.
It was a really clean cut, yeah. And the slice is really nice. Really nicely done, full flat grind on the blade. This is not, again, for very simple, $24 automatic. I gotta put it in like it. Yeah, so cool. So first item for the new year from Battlbox. If this is a sign of things to come, awesome. We're gonna put this knife in like it. And you know what's really cool? A lot of times you don't get a knife unless you get one of the more advanced levels. But they have started the new year in the basic box with a sweet knife. So cool. I don't think we'll get to see another knife until we get to the knife of the month. But let's move on with the Boss Mini Fire Kit with an MSRP of $12.99. Alright, so here we've got the Boss Fire Kit. Pocket Fire Starting Kit. So we've got a ferro rod and a striker, pocket Fresnel lens, 6 magnesium capsules, 4 pieces of char cloth, fatwood sticks, pencil sharpener, and 6 tinder tabs. So let's go ahead and open it up since it's resealable and all, and see what it all looks like. Now the one thing I might do is I might move all this stuff to a tin instead of keeping it in this pouch. I was just teaching Aiden this. Pencil sharpener, great way to take sticks and twigs and stuff and make tinder out of it. And this is a simple little aluminum pencil sharpener. No big whoop. Cool. So, very thin, skinny little pieces of that one. Let's open up the pouch of ferro rod there. Kind of a small ferro rod, but I wish we were outside right now, but we're not. It's cold, dark, and rainy, and I'm fine inside. I'm going to do something absolutely crazy right now. Okay, didn't burn the kitchen down. Nice sparks, and not hard to get past that coating. Comfortable grip and everything. Not a bad sparker at all.
Wait, did I miss the spark?
You missed the sparks. Do you want to see the sparks?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
God, we didn't run the kitchen. I mean, I saw that and on the floor.
Magnesium capsules. I like this. Break open and pour powder on tinder. Light with any available source. Not for human consumption. Not that kind of magnesium, but cool. Good stuff to have. You don't have to scrape a bar of it yourself. Great way to start a fire. You know, interesting side note. They build aircraft landing gear out of magnesium because it's very light and very rigid. But every once in a while, you know, on a hard aircraft carrier deck landing, for example, it will scrape and spark and light the whole damn thing on fire. Well, in the past. Now it's different. But yeah, cool to watch if you ever get to see an old video of that. This must be the char cloth right there. Oh, yeah. Aiden, come here, smell this.
Does it smell good?
What does it smell like to you?
Eh.
What does it smell like?
Metal.
Metal? Smell like it'll burn? Did Peter get the 550 coordinates on him? And then little tinder rolls. These smell like they're definitely resin impregnated. Oh yeah, and you can see the shininess get on my fingers. So these are not just the cotton tinder rolls. These are made to burn. So cool kit, actually. Oh, and then of course the Fresnel lens. Harnessing the power of the sun and making everything down on the floor look really, really big. Ooh.
It's the bigger fire.
The bigger fire, yeah. I've never been really good at using these to start fires, but I hear they're quite effective. I know my limits. This is actually, I think it's a cool kit with what it comes in it. I think $12 is, I don't know, not bad. I think what comes in it seems like it's good quality. I've seen a lot of ferro rods that just don't throw sparks very well, that have coating that is really hard to get past, or, you know, just, I like what comes in the bag. Price tag, eh. So I've seen kits like this for a little bit less on Amazon, a little bit more. I like this though. Definitely something similar to what I'm putting in the bug out bag. So I'm gonna put this one where I like it. That's 2 I like it's in a row. Pretty cool. Next we've got Backpacker's Pantry Chicken Piccata with an MSRP of $11. So one of the things I just don't like getting in these boxes is like freeze-dried dehydrated food, you know, and a lot of people do like getting it. I don't know. I'd rather pick my food source and get gear in these kinds of boxes. So I've heard good things about Backpacker's Pantry. It is a very well compressed package, very light, doesn't take up a lot of room. 2 servings, and you know, you add water, boiling water. I like the ones that you can make with any water, you know, that you don't have to heat up, which is cool. Or the ones that even come with the MRE style flameless heaters. That's cool, but this one's gonna go in man pile to me. I just, you know, I understand that stuff like this is important to have. I would like these boxes personally to focus on the gear stuff. Let me worry about the food that I want to bring. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad attitude for some of, you know, in some of your considerations for me to have. This does not excite me in these kinds of things. But then again, you know, some people it really does excite them. I don't know. But again, this is all when I'm putting these in piles, like it, man, don't like it. Personal opinion. It's just how I'm ranking this stuff. You are free to disagree in the comments and, you know, make your case for why you think it should be in a different pile. And next we've got the Prepper's Pocket Companion for $12.56, which is this little book right here. This is perfect for a military uniform cargo pocket. Perfect size anyway.
I like that book.
You like that book?
If it has tornadoes.
Well, it has a tornado on the cover. I don't know what's that.
Still, if it involves tornadoes, I don't know.
Okay. There, you know, it's a tornado, not a sharknado. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tornadoes are there.
So here's some of the stuff it covers. Let's take a look. Full color pictures. Let's see. Contents. Step 1, make a plan. Know the dangers. Prepare your home. Plan for losing power. Store water, fill your pantry, have access to alternate energy sources, learn to cook off the grid, develop self-sufficiency, know when to go, the art of evacuation, useful terms for preppers, prepper resources. I guess that's all the different sections they cover. But, notes. So lots of different tables and charts and full color illustrations and stuff. I mean, I'd have to sit down and take a look at it all. Lots of places for you to write your own notes, glossaries, and stuff like this. I honestly don't know who Kate Rowinski is. Maybe some of you guys do. I don't know her qualifications. Let's see. Author of a number of books. I'm not discrediting her, and I'm not crediting her. I just don't know who she is personally. Sometimes I recognize the authors of the books they throw in here. Sometimes I don't. Certainly, you know, more reference is better than less reference. I'm going to put this one in math for now, only because, no, I take it back. I'm going to put this one in the limbo pile. Every once in a while, we have the limbo pile that Aiden invented once upon a time.
Yeah, I kind of.
You invented the limbo pile. I'm going to put it in limbo because I don't know enough about this to really categorize it. I'll take a look at it and I'll decide. But, you know, it's a nice size for packing. I just hope that there is... you know, cool info in it. Good, useful info in it. So this will be the uncategorized limbo. But that does it for our basic box, which has an MSRP value this month of $60.75. So, you know, I know they changed the prices around. The basic box used to be $19.95. I got to check what the price is and throw it here on text what the new updated price is. But in that, we've got 2 like-its, a meh, and a limbo, which could go somewhere else. We'll have to figure that out. Let's put the limbo pile kind of over here.
Or like near the box, or in the box.
No, it has to be able somewhere we can see it.
Oh.
So there we go, basic box. Let's move on from the basic box to our advanced box, where we have 2 items. Let's take a look at the Going Gear hot cold vacuum insulated trail thermos with an MSRP of $22.99. You guys know what I say every time I see just a bare metal anything. Let's take this to the shop and let's do something to it. But we'll look at it first. But I want to take this to the shop and I want to do something to it. But let's see. So, okay. Yep, it's metal, it's got a handle, it's a thermos. Okay. Standard cup. Whoa, that was a cool sound. So it's got a little pour button. That's cool from right here. And a close. I like that.
Oh, I want that. I want to bring that to school.
You want to bring this to school?
Yeah, I want that to be mine. I call dibs on it.
You call dibs?
Yeah,
well,
because that cat said so.
My
that cat
credit card called dibs on all this box because it paid for it.
Well, Peter called dibs on it, and he's having a little fun.
Why is Peter tied up in 550 cord?
I don't know.
So, cool cap with the pouring, and then, oh, there's a strap. There's a strap in the thermos.
Wait, what? Right.
It's a strap for putting on here so you can carry it.
I need this.
Aiden, let me see the card. See if it says the capacity there.
I already read everything.
I know. It doesn't actually say the capacity. Nothing on here says the capacity. Let me look on the back of the card, because sometimes that actually is information. No, nothing anywhere on here says the actual capacity of the thermos. If I find out what it is, I'll put it on text. If there's no text, it's like I didn't actually find what it is. But insulated thermos. The ability to carry liquid is always important. I don't know if this particularly excites me or not. I like the features of it. That's cool. It's weird to me. It's always suspect to me when they don't provide you information. Like when there's really good features on something, they usually want to give you all sorts of information about it. And they don't seem to want to give you very much information at all about how long it will keep things hot or keep things cold. or anything. I just don't know. So honestly, I'm gonna put this in meh because I just great thermos. I don't know anything about it. I don't know, you know, how good it is at its job or whatever, and I've got some really great steel water bottles and stuff that I know do their job really, really well. So we're just gonna put it there for now. Okay, let's look at the second item in the advanced box. Let's look at the stat tourniquet for $18.99. Medical gear, always near and dear to my heart, always makes me happy. And as we were unpacking this, Aiden asked me what a tourniquet was, or what this was. He asked if it was a yo-yo.
It looks like a yo-yo.
I know, it looks like a yo-yo. So, single-use item. Oh, okay, so we're not going to turn this on because I don't think this turns on and off. So this tourniquet not only is a high-visibility tourniquet, so we know it's on, it is like a zip tie. And which is cool because this helps you to really put pressure where you need to seal this tourniquet up. And then it has a little light that turns on to tell you about how long it's been on there, which is cool. When Aiden, I need that rubber band.
Okay, let me get it.
Yeah. The time a tourniquet's been on is very important. You know, when you get to the hospital setting, for different reasons, and you know, how long the tissue's been without oxygen, toxic elements that build up below the tourniquet, and all sorts of stuff. And anyway, this is a really unique way to do a tourniquet because usually, you know, putting a tourniquet on tight enough is actually a challenge. They've come up with really good ways. People for a long time didn't put tourniquets on tight enough to actually do good. This one being just, I mean, look at it. It is just basically, it's a huge zip tie. This makes it really, really easy to get the tourniquet on tight enough to actually stop the blood flow. You just pull, you hear it click, and you stop when you just can't make it click anymore. I don't want to use it right now because, you know, it's a single-use item, and you can't really undo it. You gotta cut it off. So that's really interesting. I'm gonna put this in like it. I've read about them in GEMS, the Journal of Emergency Medical Services. It's a trade magazine. We have them. Just like everybody has. I think any activity that's engaged in by more than like 4 people has a magazine dedicated to it. Now, it's medical equipment, so it, of course, is always expensive. MSRP of $18.99, I'm sure that's probably valid. Oops, I moved the camera, sorry. You probably could find it for a little bit less, but probably not much less. Now, I took it out of the plastic, but that's okay, because a tourniquet doesn't need to be sterile, because it's not going directly on a wound. But I like this. I think it's a really novel concept for how to do that, especially for a layperson that's not really trained to use some of the more complicated, you know, tourniquets to put on. So, this might actually find its way into the bug-out bag as a last-minute addition, but we'll put that in the like it pile. All right. So the advanced box has an MSRP of $102.73. Remember, that's everything in the basic plus the advanced. Now we're moving into the Pro, which is all of those. There's just one item in the Pro box, the Midland T61 VP3, 32-mile range two-way radios. I remember when the, God, I can't remember what they were called. The Motorola FRS was like all the rage. I can't remember specifically what they were called, but even military units were buying them with their unit-funded money, and we used them in exercises all the time. And that was like, it was cool because they weren't on military frequency, so you could actually do what you wanted with them. So you get the 2 radios, you get a clip and a battery for each one. And you want to work on getting that battery out?
Yeah.
You also get a USB charging dock that can charge both of them at once. Something I was going through building the bug-out bag was, it's great to have fancy radios with rechargeable batteries, but what if you don't have a place to recharge the batteries when you're out in the field or you're in a, you know, shit hits the fan situation, is it possible to put in standard alkaline batteries or something into these? That, I mean, it would just be a nice option to have. All right, so yes, look, once you get inside there, you can see that you can use the rechargeable battery pack, or you can just load it up with 3 AAA batteries. Nice to know. So, plenty of different features on here that we will look at, you know, later on. Right now, all we want to do is we want to see how well they work. So, Aiden, you take this one.
I will do
Head
that.
on upstairs to your room. And
Well,
what's your call sign going to be?
This is bucket of poop juice, 334. If you can hear this, I am a bucket of poop juice.
Bucket of Poop Juice 304. This is Poop Wiener 01. I read you Lima Charlie.
Okay, this is bucket of poop juice 304. Signing out. Over.
Son, your RT pros just come downstairs. I'll teach you this later. Ugh. Could have been worse. You could have said over and out. Nice clear signal, actually. So, you know, for $70, I don't know, you could probably get a set of these. I imagine they're not too different for a little bit cheaper, but, you know, theoretically anything that operates on the GMRS, FRS channels should be able to, you know, interact. I don't see anything about any kind of resistance, water resistance, weather resistance, impact, you know, anything like that on these, but they are going to be fun for us to use anyway. So, Aiden, what do you think? Like a pile?
for me, ultimate like it.
Ultimate like a pile? I like the fact that... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Because I always like walkie-talkies, except if all you can hear from them is or if somebody's crumbling up a paper ball and it sounds like static, that I don't like walkie-talkies then.
Well, I like the fact that these work on their rechargeable batteries or regular alkaline batteries, that you have a rapid recharging base. That 32-mile range is pretty good, but of course that is all up to atmospherics and obstructions and all sorts of other stuff. But anyway, I think these are pretty good, and I'm going to put these in like a pile. Communications are always good to have, so put this in like it. Okay, and now we got just one item left. The Pro Plus, always my favorite part of every box. We've got the knife of the month, the Bastion gear. I swear, anybody that comments Nerf Bastion is getting automatically blocked. Bastion gear, Tyrant knife, S35VN steel blade, not bad titanium scales, with an MSRP of $119.99. You got it? Are you taking it out of the box for me?
Yeah.
Just take it. Let's show the packaging.
Okay, so.
Did you take it out of the package already?
No.
Go ahead. Let's see. So it came in a box. What? Let me see the knife, Aiden.
Yeah.
This is the knife of the month.
That's
This.
that puny thing.
This is the $120 knife of the month. Things were going so well.
And then we got that crappy little knife.
Are you mad? What is this, a knife for ants?
I want it though.
Of course you want it. Okay.
I want it.
I'm going to turn the camera off for a second. So, here we are, folks. I feel like I'm holding the knife that comes with Battlbox Ken.
What's better?
It's a joke about dolls. This being a knife for dolls. Like, what?
Why? Who would pay the money for something?
How is this the knife of the month? I can't even hold this thing properly. Okay, so I'm always talking about, like, seriously, I'm always talking about how I have big hands and knives feel too small for my hands. So I've been carrying this one a lot, the Perpetua. And, you know, this is a decent size for EDC, and I think the handle on this one is almost a little small for me. And this is the knife of the month.
Battlbox failed us.
Alright, seriously. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, it's titanium. Yeah, it says 35VN. So, that's fine. Why is this a $120 knife? Why is this the choice for the knife of the month? Like, what novelty thing is this? This doesn't. I'm out of words. There are very few knife of the month selections that just make me like I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed in this knife. This is. I would never pay for this knife. I would never. Number one, I would never choose this knife. Number two, I would not pay $120 for this. I wouldn't. The closest thing that I have to this is like the Spyderco Dragonfly, and that was not as expensive as this. And I got that because, you know, I wanted to try the ZDP 189 steel. And even that has features that this doesn't have, like it's half the weight of this. And it, you know, it's a very exotic steel. Whereas this is, you know, it's 35VN. Okay, that's good, but you find that everywhere. This almost feels like a collectible miniature to me. I am. You had one job, Battlebox, and here's the thing: the Bastion gave us the Brazo. I mean, that was a great knife. You know, a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe. That's a great knife. And then this. Like, what in the ever-loving holy fuck of hell is this? I actually sent Aiden out of the room. Because I was like, Daddy does not know what he's going to say or how he's going to say it. I am so... Alright, you know what? Let me get the paper. At least... At least it's sharp out of the box. Well, at least one of the angles is. Alright. Aiden took the 550 cord with him. So, it's well finished. $120 it ought to be. It's just so frustrating because you can find knives out of similar materials this price by other companies that are full-size knives. I just don't understand. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't understand this as the knife of the month. I don't get it. Okay. This is going in the don't like it pile. I mean, this is ridiculous. There is, to me, and this, again, just my opinion, there is almost no utility value. This is basically a box cutter to me with this size. There's, and I know I'm probably overreacting to just being thoroughly disappointed in what they chose as the knife of the month. But seriously, this is not an EDC or a utility type tool. This is dumb, just dumb. Well, guys, there it is. You know, there's January, new year, new gear. Had some cool stuff. Definitely had some cool stuff. I was just so disappointed in that knife of the month. I have never been that disappointed in the knife of the month before. Pete is checking it out, though. Peter wants to make his evaluations and his decisions. Very odd time to bring it up after the knife of the month, but if you like Battlebox, if you're thinking about getting Battlebox, and I'm not trying to say you should get Battlebox, but if it's something you want, I have a cool referral link in the video description. If you sign up using that link, I think you get like $10 off, and I get battle points that I can use to get cool stuff for the channel, for future giveaways, for future videos, whatever. So again, not pushing anybody to get it, but if you're thinking about getting it anyway and you're going to sign up, you can use that link, and that helps everybody out, and that would be really cool of you. I mean, look, Knife of the Month can't get any worse, right? But I'm really excited to hear everybody's opinions on the first box of the year. PETA, what are your opinions? You seem to be doing an awful lot of sniffing. Nothing? Okay. I just have been getting a bit more video requests than usual, which is really awesome. So please do send me your requests so I can make the stuff that you guys want to see. And you'll see some of those requests coming really soon. In the meantime, remember, I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are all totally awesome, and I'll be back again real soon.